Hi, Soul Family. Welcome to this divine and very meaningful reading. Today, I am inviting in Archangel Michael of the highest divine light to come forward and assist in delivering this message to you. A message that is quite significant and powerful, to be honest with you. In today's reading, we're going to be tapping into what things, what parts of yourself you still need to heal. These could be things that perhaps you're not aware of, things that are in your subconscious mind, or you may be aware of them. But I want to dive deeper in this area that you still need to heal. And we're also going to be diving into how you can heal those parts of yourself. Healing is such an important and essential part of your evolution, of your development. It's so important to heal and let go of the things that are not serving us so that we can move forward in life. The reason why you may even be stuck or find yourself repeating certain cycles is because you haven't healed them truly. When you heal, when you do the work and you let go and you allow yourself to feel, you then are able to step into the next chapter of your life. You're able to live more fulfilled and more aligned with yourself, with others, with your life. So my goal in this reading is to remind you of the things that you still need to work on, but more so how you can work through them. All right, my beautiful soul friend, please go ahead and take a moment to take a couple of deep breaths, inviting in your higher self, your team of guides and angels, and of course, Archangel Michael. And ask, which pile or piles are you most drawn to? Feel out the energy in all three piles. Which one calls your attention the most? And of course, you may be drawn to more than one pile. And if that is the case, I highly encourage you to listen to that additional pile or piles, as there may be more information on your healing in that additional pile. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give you a moment to do that, and we can begin your reading. See you soon. Hi, pile number one. Welcome. Okay, so you picked the amazing Celestite crystal. Let's get it up close here. With the Celestite crystal, this is a crystal about inner peace, setting up a quiet space and elevating your spirit. It's actually one of my favorite crystals when I go into my hermit mode or just when I need to uplift my spirit, my energy. Very beautiful as well. I hope you get to really see the beauty of it in here. It has beautiful properties as well. Okay. And you also chose, don't give up on love. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. And this is a deck directly from Archangel Michael. So I'm very excited to be working with his energy, his guidance, and healing today. Let me move this a little bit more to the center. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set out your cards and see what message Archangel Michael has about your healing journey, the things that you need to heal, and how you can go about healing them, releasing them so that you can move forward. Right, my beautiful pile number one, You also have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Oh my God, and talk about healing, right? I love that. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Okay, I can already feel that this is going to be quite a powerful reading, pile number 1. I hope that you are feeling as excited as I am. Right? And then with the cards here that we picked out for you, we're going to start out from the bottom. We have the Knight of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, okay. I love this. 7 of Swords. Oh yeah. Oh my God, I'm loving your reading already. I'm feeling quite some energy here. We have 10 of Cups. And 6 of Swords. Interesting. You have a lot of swords in your reading. So a lot of mental energy, a lot of things that relate to your mental health. So the way that you think, the way that you process things, communication as well. Definitely something coming through strongly for you. You also have the Page of Wands in reverse here. 7 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. The Lovers. Temperance, beautiful, bringing balance into your life. Oh my goodness, I love this. And Earth Mother, which is the Empress. Wow. Pile number 1. I'm already loving the energy that I'm feeling thus far from your reading. Okay. Pile number 1, my beautiful soul friend, soul sister, soul brother. One thing that I'm instantly getting for your reading with your energy is that there is some deep healing that needs to take place when it comes to certain relationships in your life. And this is not only romantic relationships, this can apply to any relationships. This could be with a parent, with a brother, with a friend, a sibling, co-workers, anyone, okay? But I feel like this could be focused around relationships that are meaningful to you, that have been damaged and have not fully healed. And I feel like there is healing coming in that's going to be coming in a lot faster than you anticipate. I feel like this healing may be taking place sooner than you expect. And it feels like it's something that for a while, it has been this way. So it's about time that healing takes place in this relationship. Okay? And now keep in mind, pile number 1, that I'm also tapping into your subconscious mind. And if you don't know what the subconscious mind is, it's basically the things that you have been programmed to do or believe or think, and things that are buried deep within, to put it in other words. It's the things that you may not even be fully aware of. So when I say certain things, please keep in mind that these are things that are buried deep within you that perhaps you don't even want to see or that you are aware of. This is the reason why I'm doing this reading, is for you to dive deep into those things, because I feel like these are things that are holding you back, and it's time that you break free so that you can move forward in relationships. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive deeper. Part number 1, I'm feeling here that for some of you, there is a significant person in your life. And again, this could be your father, your mother, your significant other, your children, your friend, someone of significance to you that could have hurt you or affected you in a way that still affects you today. I feel like whatever this person did had long-term effects on you. in the way that you interact, in the way that you're able to trust, in the way that you're able to communicate now, perhaps. And again, thinking about it from a subconscious level, for example, if this is your parent, perhaps their behavior, the way that they raised you, perhaps they were absent, perhaps they never allowed you to express yourself, to be emotional, to be sensitive, whatever it is, right? On a subconscious level, if you were raised by someone like this now has effects on you today that perhaps you're not aware of, in the sense that because when you were little, they did not allow you to be sensitive, to be emotional, or they weren't there for you when you needed it. They did not give you that comforting feeling that a parent should give. You now struggle with being comforted by others. You struggle with allowing others in, or it could be the opposite. Perhaps you give too much of yourself and you're always giving what you wanted to receive from your parents. You're always giving your all because you never received much from your parents. And so that was just an example of things from your subconscious mind and how they can come up. But pile number one, what I'm seeing here is that there is a relationship that you still need to heal from. And in the way that this relationship affected you, I feel like it affected you in a more on a mental level. It's sort of like your way of thinking and your way of seeing relationships is what I'm feeling here. This person changed something within you that now is creating a blockage from you truly connecting with others in a certain way. Like, for example, if this is about relationships, let's say you dated someone who broke your trust. You dated someone whom you never felt like you could truly be expressive with. Every time you tried to express how you felt, they dismissed it. They belittled you, and now you have troubles with expressing yourself in a new relationship or to your friends or to those you care. You have trouble voicing your voice. That is sort of what I'm feeling for you. One of the things that you need to heal is that you need to do some internal healing when it comes to this certain person. And what that looks like is it's letting go of that resentment or that anger or that hurt that that person caused in you. Sort of like you're still holding on one way or the other to what that person did. And you need to forgive them. You need to forgive what they did to you. And forgiving doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to allow them in your life, that they're going to be a part of your life. However, it's more so of letting them go and letting go of that resentment and that hatred, of that pain. Letting them go with love, so that you can transform, because there is deep healing that's going to be taking place for you, power number one. And Archangel Michael is saying you can no longer push this aside. You can no longer hide it under a rug or keep ignoring it. It's going to keep coming up for you in other relationships, in other connections, until you acknowledge it and you heal it. Because I do feel that this is someone who could have been very deceiving to you. Manipulative. They sort of took advantage of you in the vulnerable, loving, kind, generous person that you are. Especially if this is relating to you on a romantic relationship level. I see that this person could have been very deceiving. But this is someone you care deeply about and that you wish things could have been different with. Because one thing about you is you're very nurturing, you're very loving, very giving. Either you or this person could be an earth sign or an air sign. There's definitely a lot of air sign energy. So a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm also feeling some water signs here as well. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. However, pile number one, there's a part of you that isn't quite seeing how this relationship, how this connection to this person is now affecting the relationships that you want to be in. It's like the damage that they did is lingering onto you, and it's bleeding onto new potential relationships that you make. And you need to be aware of that. You need to not focus on the past or not allow the past to interfere with your future, because you're then blocking yourself from truly being happy. You can meet someone that is nurturing, loving, and the things that you want, but you won't know how to receive that because of these things that you still need to heal from this person that damaged you. And I'm sort of feeling like you're sort of not fully seeing this, or you're fully not wanting to do the healing that is necessary, because you may have to have an open conversation with this person, which is not necessary. You don't have to have an open conversation with this person. You can do this on your own. However, if you are someone that is able to have an open conversation with this person so that you can release, then I highly encourage you to do that, for as uncomfortable as it may be to have that conversation. What I'm seeing here is, for some of you, this definitely has to do with a parent, a romantic partner, or children. And I'm seeing you also wanting, it's like you have this desire to heal, but perhaps you don't know how, or perhaps you don't know exactly what you need to heal. But I'm seeing you moving forward to clearer waters. I see you walking away from this thing that has been linging on to you, and finally allowing yourself to flourish, allowing yourself to be loved and receive what you deserve. You're definitely going to be bringing balance into your life. And so what Archangel Michael is showing me, the way that you should go about healing this is, number one, if you're able to have a conversation with this person, you're being encouraged to have that conversation. If not, that's absolutely okay. Then you're being encouraged to go within. You can journal and write out the things that you want to say to this person. You can meditate. And through meditation, connect to that person's higher self, to their soul, and say the things that you want to say. And do a cord cutting ritual with this person. It's also what I'm feeling. Yes. If you don't know what a cord cutting ritual is, my beautiful pile number one, a cord cutting ritual is something that I personally have done in the past with someone who was very damaging and toxic to me. And I was able to release the energetic cord between me and that person that kept us bonded. And interesting enough, funny enough, I actually used Archangel Michael to assist me through that cord cutting ritual. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of videos or just research that you can do on how to perform a cord cutting ritual. But essentially, it's where you go into meditation and you visualize that person in front of you. You say the things that you want them to know, that you have been wanting to express. You can tell them about how they hurt you. You can tell them about how you feel. And also give space and time for them to say anything back to you. Now, keep in mind that when you do this cord cutting ritual, you are doing it from a place of love. You have to try to get any type of negative energy, any type of negative feeling, and do it from a place of love, and understand that you're not just speaking to them, their physical human being, but you're speaking to their higher self if you do this ritual. And when you speak to someone's higher self, you're speaking to someone who is a lot wiser and understanding and compassionate. All right, so please keep that in mind if you decide to give this ritual a try. I do feel that it is quite effective. It was effective for me. And so you want to do this ritual as many times as you feel that is necessary. Once you've done those things of telling them how you feel, allowing them to speak to you through, meditation, you then ask Archangel Michael to cut the cord. There's this energetic cord, invisible energetic cord between you and every person you encounter. And some of them stay connected depending on how strong the connection and emotions were. And so you ask Archangel Michael to please cut that cord so that you're no longer energetically connected to that person. Again, pile number one, I really encourage you to do some research on a cord cutting ritual, especially the meditation one. There's ones that you can do with 2 candles. I personally think that the meditation one is the most effective. Or I would more than happily make a video on how to do a cord cutting ritual. If you would like to see that, just let me know in the comments below, and I would be more than happy to do that for you. But I have found that the meditation one is the most powerful and potent one. when you do a cord cutting ritual, you are disconnecting from that person energetically so that they're not affecting you on such a high level, and you're releasing with love. One of the things that Archangel Michael is saying, pile number 1, is that you need to be fully aware of how this connection is affecting you, even to today's date, and how letting go of it is going to benefit you. The things that you're going to be able to bring into your life, the type of relationships, the type of friendships, and just how much happier and fulfilled you would be. I'm also seeing a lot of emphasis around family for you, pile number 1. It could be that you had a family with a significant other, or again, it could be a parent, it could be a sibling, but there's definitely a lot of emphasis around family for you in this reading. So there's some healing that needs to take place with family members. But Archangel Michael is showing me that there is transformation and deep healing that is going to be coming into your life, and you're being invited to acknowledge it, to recognize it, and actually heal. I mean, there's butterflies almost all over your reading. There's butterflies here. There's a butterfly on her crown. There's a lot of transformation coming in for sure. And they're saying for some of you, this relationship can still be healed, can still be saved. And some, it's just best to let go of and walk away from. And you will know which relationships are worth saving and which are not. But I'm definitely seeing balance, pile number 1, coming into your life from this. They want you to take the time to go within. They want you to take the time to reflect. So again, I highly encourage you to journal on these things, reflect on these things. They want you to nurture and put yourself first more. Stop giving your energy so much to this thing or this person. All right, pile number 1. This has been your reading. I hope that this is pretty insightful on how you need to move forward. Remember to take the time to do these things that are going to assist you in healing. Perhaps consider having that conversation. Schedule some time to ground yourself, to reflect, to journal, to meditate. And step by step, you're going to be doing those things that are going to bring the healing energy that you need. And I'm seeing so much positive, radiant energy coming from that. And to be honest with you, it feels like you're going to be doing this. Like, I'm pretty sure, even if you might fight it a little bit, it's pretty clear to me that you're going to be doing the healing. And from there, there's a lot of balance that's going to be coming into your life. A lot of more harmony is what they're showing me. You're going to be feeling free. You're going to be feeling uplifted. Wow. All right. Thank you so much, pile number 1. This has been such a pleasure, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your powerful and meaningful reading. As you heard in the beginning of the video, or I hope you watched the beginning of the video, we're going to be diving into what things you need to heal that are buried within you, and how you can heal from these things. And you did pick clear quartz. Beautiful. And you also chose, trying to get it to focus. Okay. Trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. That's your oracle card there. Beautiful. You know, the interesting thing, pile number 2, is that clear quartz is all about removing negative energy. This is a crystal that basically absorbs any negative energy or low vibrating energy from other crystals. It's a cleansing crystal, one of the strongest cleansing crystals. So perhaps for you, there needs to be some cleansing that takes place, some removing of negative energy, which makes sense since we're talking about things that you need to heal. And I also want you to keep in mind, pile number 2, is that the things we're going to be discussing in this video are things from your subconscious mind, meaning that you may or may not be fully aware of them. The things in our subconscious mind are the things that we bury deep inside of us that sometimes we forget about or simply don't fully recognize. And that is one of the reasons why I'm so excited to be doing this reading, is so that I may remind you of these things and bring these things forward for you to work on them, heal them, and move forward to the next chapter of your life so that you may break free. Because when we don't heal certain things, they only become a blockage. They only hold us back. And I really don't want you to be held back, pile number 2. I want you to be able to grow and expand and live a life that is meaningful and fulfilling. All right? So let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay, pile number 2. I'm seeing sort of a pattern here for you. Here's the really interesting part. You have the 5 of Pentacles twice, and you have them right on top of each other. 5 of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles. Wow. With the energy from the 5 of Pentacles, I'm feeling that you are someone who could have always felt different. You could be someone that always stood out. It's sort of like you didn't quite fit in with society. Maybe you didn't fully fit in with your family. Maybe you didn't fully fit in school or group of people or anything like that. What I'm seeing here is that with your upbringing, with the way you grew up, you could have felt alone most of the time. Or maybe not just alone, but perhaps you just had a different way of feeling about life. There was always something within you deeper and more of a calling. There was something within you that you could never really explain or relate to with others. And this is actually something that I relate to myself. I always grew up sort of feeling like I was different, or like I wasn't born in the right generation. And what I'm seeing here, pile number 1, is that there's a reason why you may have grown up this way. The reason why you felt different from everyone else is because you have a special purpose here on earth. And let me also say, it's not like you didn't want to connect with others. You did. You enjoyed family time, and you enjoyed friendships, and you wanted to have them. It's just that you wouldn't exactly fit in. You're not exactly the type of person to fit in. And again, there's a special reason for that. What Archangel Michael is showing me here is that you are one with a very special or specific life's purpose. You are here to be of example to the collective, to be a leader, to assist the collective, the world in healing, no matter what it is that you do. But you could be someone who your friends and family members and partners very much trusted. You're very trustworthy. People feel comfortable speaking to you, venting to you. But you're also someone who had to learn to love themselves, to understand themselves, to connect with themselves on a deeper level. Because it's like, even yourself, you couldn't exactly understand yourself. You couldn't understand what is it that you were feeling in your heart, this deeper calling. You could be someone even that was always very drawn to the stars, the universe, the planets, the night sky, and mystical, astrological things like that. Your mind wandered a lot, and you may have daydreamed a lot as a little kid. But I'm definitely seeing here is that you are someone who had to spend a lot of time alone or isolated, or just, again, did not fit in. You often found yourselves perhaps not staying in very long relationships. And even when you did, perhaps, for example, you could have been in a 5-year relationship or so on. But eventually it would end off because of the way that you are, because you're so unique and you're so special. And so Archangel Michael is showing me, pile number 2, that perhaps you may have guarded yourself a bit too much because of all of this, because you felt like you could never truly connect with individuals the way that most people connect. Perhaps you've never really had a true best friend because you couldn't connect, or when you join a group of people, you don't feel like you're able to connect in the way that most people connect. And in a way, this has sort of made you put a shield around yourself. You have set up walls in a way. And this is what I feel is coming forward from your subconscious mind, is that you have certain boundaries, or not even boundaries. It feels more so like a wall where when people try to come in, because you think that you maybe don't know how to connect, or you feel like you don't know how to build friendships and relationships because you're so different. Nobody understands you. Nobody gets you. But it's like you're so loving and loyal and real and giving, and most people do not understand you. And so this makes you sort of push off, like, you know what? I'm not even going to maybe invest too much time in this. You're not going to understand me. And you're sort of putting up a wall and not fully and truly letting people in. It's what I'm seeing for some of you. And Archangel Michael is saying, going forward, you're going to start stepping more into being more open, working from your heart center. Because yes, you are someone with a special purpose here on earth. You are someone that's here to lead society. You are someone who's here to bring healing through whatever it is that you do. People are going to be looking up to you because you are someone admirable. You're going to be learning a lot, is what Archangel Michael is saying. You're going to go into this period of realization, and you're going to be able to look at things inside of you that you have not seen before. He's showing me, or she, who, whatever you believe Archangel Michael is, that you're going to be diving so deep into yourself and connecting with yourself and the parts of you that you need to heal in order to truly embrace who you are, this unique being. Yeah, even with the Heart of Cups here, talking about the heart center. This is the Queen of Cups. You're definitely going to be tapping more into your emotions, and you're going to be allowing yourself to be yourself authentically. And you're going to learn to be even more compassionate of others. You're already compassionate, but you're going to understand your role in people's lives, and you're going to understand your role here on earth. But you are someone quite special, to say the least. Power number 2. And it's like, I can see that there were many times where you could have felt attacked, or again, just that people did not understand you. But that's all for a reason. It's because you were more mystical, more mysterious, more intriguing. And this could sometimes intimidate people. You have this light to you. You have this spark to you in your personality, your aura. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, pile number 2, is that the things that you need to heal, the things that are in your subconscious mind, there's a few things here. One of them being your opinion of yourself, the way that you see yourself, your connection to yourself. And number 2, also the connection to others. You may have also been drawn to pile number 1 because pile number 1 was all about relationships and connections to others. So if you were drawn to pile number 1, I do encourage you to go and watch that as well. But I'm seeing here that you may be feeling like you're walking this journey on your own. Like there's not really anyone else that truly understands you. And you do have people that understand you. You do have people who support you, but you haven't found your true, real person, perhaps. A lot of times you feel alone on this journey. And for some of you, and this just came through intuitively, perhaps you're going through your awakening journey, your spiritual awakening, because you feel to be very intuitive and very spiritual as well. And so you're going to be guided through this journey. And Archangel Michael just wants to remind you that you are not alone. You are not the only one here. You have soul family. You have your soul family, like myself. So the things that you need to heal from is basically letting go of this idea that you don't have a soul family, that there's no one else here like you, because you do have a soul family. Archangel Michael wants to bring you the reminder that you will be finding a community just like you. You will be finding the group of people, of soulmates, that are meant to be in your life and that are meant to align with the path that you're walking. Because I know this life path can feel very lonely, very separated. But he's showing me here that once you go within and you accept yourself for who you are and you start embracing those parts of you, those unique parts of you, you're going to start aligning more with this type of individuals. Overall, my beautiful pile number 2, what I'm saying is that there's sort of like this emptiness in a way that you may feel internally, whether you are aware of it or not. There's this openness in the sense of feeling like you're longing for more. You're longing for more connections to others, to building relationships. But perhaps you haven't found your tribe yet. And what Archangel Michael is showing me is that you need to just trust that you're going to be met up and paired with the most authentic, unique, loving, and loyal group of people. And this relates to relationships, family members, friends, whomever you consider dear to you, whatever relationship you're seeking, whatever qualities of a relationship you are seeking, they're showing me that they're allowing you to walk through this journey sort of on your own for now, so that you can learn certain aspects about individuality, about being an individual, and healing and growing on your own. Because again, you are someone, beautiful pile number 2, you are someone very unique and special, meaning that you have a special purpose here in this lifetime. This is part of your life's purpose. So for now, you're just being encouraged to embody and enjoy this journey of evolution that you are in, this journey of development, because you're definitely doing a lot of growth. You are meant for greatness in this lifetime, pile number 2, beyond what you can even imagine. So Archangel Michael is just saying, right now, the things that you need to focus on healing that are in your subconscious mind is basically finding the fulfillment, finding the love that you seek within yourself instead of externally for now. It's about matching the vibration, and then those things will naturally and freely flow into your life. Wow, pile number 2. This is quite a significant reading, to be quite honest with you. This is on a soul level purpose. This is on a soul level type of reading. This goes beyond the type of things that you need to heal, and the message that is coming for you in this reading goes beyond here in the physical or here on earth. It's more so on a soul level. This is why this is so significant, because you are a starseed. You are here to assist humanity in raising their vibration. Okay? Wow. All right, pile number 2, thank you so much for allowing me to bring this insight and opportunity for you to heal forward. I appreciate your time that you spend listening to me and watching my videos, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You picked this amazing and beautiful rose quartz crystal. And it's called aura rose quartz. And this is why it's called aura. It's because it reflects off this beautiful holographic aura-like color when you shine it under the light. It's one of my favorite crystals. It's very warm, nurturing energy that you receive from this crystal. And it's a great crystal to cleanse, of course, your aura. There's so much that we store in our aura. more than what we realize. So it's important to cleanse that off. And talking about auras, look at that. In this card that you chose Star Mother. Oh my goodness. And so I just mentioned that this is a very nurturing, warm crystal. And this card is literally Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So talking about mothering and nurturing, literally, that is what the card is reflecting for you. I love that. And then she also has, I hope that you can see it here, she also has like the aura around her. Wow, that's really beautiful. It's like this crystal really goes with the card here. It's interesting. Okay. I'm already loving the energy that is coming up for you. I have a good feeling about this reading. All right, and if you watched the beginning of the video, I spoke about how I'm tapping into the things that you need to heal that perhaps you're not aware of. The things that are in your subconscious mind. So please keep in mind that a lot of what I may mention, you may not fully recognize at the moment, but these are things that may come up for you as time goes on. The universe, your angels will be pushing you towards healing these aspects of yourself. So my hope is to guide you and give you some sort of acknowledgement in those areas, so that when they do come up, you can recognize them. And maybe even think of this reading and say, oh, Annie mentioned that in my reading. So perhaps this is something that I need to work on when it comes up for you, okay? Because the thing is, it's so important for us to heal. So important for us to, sorry about that, to do the work. Because when we don't heal the things that need healing, we only create blockages. We become stagnant and we're not able to move forward freely as we are meant to. Okay, pile number 3. Okay, I think that looks well. Maybe a little bit more down. Sorry, I just want to fix it. Okay, my beautiful pile number 3. The energy that is radiating from you is beautiful. You're such a beautiful soul. Let me begin with saying that. You're one of those people that is just naturally nurturing and caring, regardless of your other characteristics. For example, at times you may be a bit logical or a bit too fiery and impulsive. But overall, one thing's for sure is that you're someone very nurturing with a very warm heart. All right, wow, pile number 3. What I'm saying here, let's start off with the fact that you have the sun being very vibrant in your reading. You have literally the sun card. And you also have a sun represented here, very bright and very colorful. You also have the sun in this card as well. So there's a lot of positive and good aspects to you in your life. There's definitely a lot that you could be grateful for. There's a lot to look forward to for sure. I'm seeing sort of, oh wow, there's a sunflower here as well, which also connects to the sun. I'm seeing a lot of positivity, a lot of radiant energy. I mean, you are someone that has such a magnetic field and energy to you, meaning that people are typically drawn to your energy and to your personality. People are usually able to see just how loving and nurturing you are. But in terms of what you need to heal and what is in your subconscious mind, is because you're someone who's always so focused on making others happy. You're someone that's so focused on pleasing other people and being nurturing and loving to them. You're now being questioned and challenged to think about yourself, to nurture and give that same loving energy to yourself. And it looks like specifically in relationships, you can be very giving and loving and loyal. It's sort of like once you care for someone, you sort of forget about yourself and it's all about them. It's all about how to make them happy. It's all about how to please them. And in the middle of all of that, you may sort of forget about yourself, about the things that make you happy, the things that you need. And so this is something that will be coming up for you if it hasn't already, is to look within as well. How do you hold yourself? How do you nurture yourself? Do you have boundaries that you set up to keep yourself a priority? Or do you just simply allow whomever you love and care for to be the priority? How can you love yourself the way you love others? How can you put yourself first when it's necessary? I'm almost even seeing that sometimes you may even be the type of person that has a hard time saying no because you don't want to disappoint others, those that you care and love. So there's a need to go inward and to free yourself from wanting to please others. And what Archangel Michael is showing me here with that, my beautiful pile number 3, is that this comes from your childhood. I'm feeling that perhaps the way your caretakers were with you, that then bled onto you and gave you a certain attachment style or gave you the need to want to please others. Perhaps you had absent parents, or maybe you had parents that were there but didn't always give you the attention and time that you needed. And this doesn't mean that you had toxic parents. For some of you, it could be that they were toxic. For some of you, it could be that they were not, but they were just not as present as they could have been. And so maybe you always needed validation, or you always wanted to receive this type of energy that you give off from them. And so this is why you're like this. But I'm sort of seeing here that perhaps this is to an extreme that is not quite healthy for you, because you may find yourself in a lot of times feeling overwhelmed or drained in energy because you're also an empath. You're also an empath. And they're showing me here that you give so much energy, so much of you, that this isn't exactly quite healthy for you. It takes a lot from you. And so this is why you're being led and guided to now focus that energy on you, to nurture you, to hold yourself. You're being guided to change your perspective around and look at things from a different perspective. Because I feel like over time, this is such a beautiful quality to have. I mean, I think you're such a beautiful person for being so giving and loving. However, I feel that this may have not worked out in your favor in your relationships. Perhaps people take advantage of you because you're so willing and thoughtful and nurturing. Perhaps people don't over give that same energy back to you. Your friendships, your relationships. You're someone that gives it all. And this has caused previous chaos in your life, leaving you feeling drained in energy, leaving you feeling perhaps like it's too much to handle. So they're telling you to look at your own foundation, look at your own core values, look at your own beliefs. Where do you come in place into all of this? I see you expanding. I do see you changing your perspective around and understanding that you are as important as those that you care for, and that you can find balance perhaps in between showing this type of energy and also receiving it, so putting up boundaries. That is what I'm seeing from Archangel Michael. The way to heal from this, the way to no longer allow people to overstep on you or to take advantage of your kindness is not by any means by being rude back or giving them that same energy. It's by putting up boundaries and learning more self-love. That is for sure one of your themes here, is to learn to love yourself. And I mean truly, okay? Not just looking at yourself in the mirror and saying you love yourself. I mean doing actual routines and practices that assist you in growing self-love for yourself. How do you show up for yourself? When you say you're going to do something, or that you're not going to be doing something, do you actually hold your word? Again, back to the boundaries. You're going to be tapping more and connecting more with yourself. You're going to find, this is why you have the Two of Cups twice here. You have it here and you have it here. I'm saying that you're going to be tuning more into yourself. I'm going to be seeing more unity and love, more balance, more equality, okay? More connection, but more so with yourself, more mutual respect in the sense that you're going to be putting up those boundaries that are necessary to protect yourself, to put yourself first, because this can very much be overwhelming to you. Yeah, and in turn, people are going to start respecting you more, because once you set those boundaries and you hold them, people have no other option but to respect your boundaries and also respect you. So I see you being more in harmony in your connections and relationships. This is something that for a long time perhaps you did not see, but I do feel like you're starting to see it now. You're starting to see how you need to prioritize yourself more. And it can be hard to do this for you. It can be hard to really put yourself first without feeling guilt. Perhaps you feel that you're going to offend that person, that they're going to get sad, and you worry because you're an empath. You worry about their feelings. And so this was hard for you to break out of, or it is hard for you to break out of, but you're being guided at this time to develop, to grow, to free yourself, to expand, to spread your wings so that you can find joy, so that you can find more fulfilling relationships. Yeah, and it's funny about spreading your wings. Look at that with the Sun card. So I'm definitely seeing a lot more positive energy around you. That's for sure. But all of these things will come more once you start putting up those boundaries that so desperately you need to put up at this time. And so you're being inspired, pile number 3, to use your power and put your words into action. And Archangel Michael is sparking those thoughts in your mind right now as I'm speaking. They're assisting you in opening up your throat chakra. Okay, there's also a lot of blue in your reading. Blue. They're wearing blue. There's blue here, and she's wearing an entire blue dress. And it's for a reason. And even in this card, where it says the way forward is open. Oh, and I'm so sorry. I think I forgot to show you your card. I think I showed you this one, but not this one. Even the word joy. Do you see how it's blue? Oh my goodness, this is very clear here. Okay. The way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. All right, my pile number 3. Beautiful pile number 3. What I'm saying here is that you're going to be led to be more expressive, to voice the things that you need to say, those boundaries that we talked about, without being afraid of how the other person is going to be affected by that, because you're going to love yourself that much. Yeah, there's definitely strong energy with your throat chakra. And your throat chakra is about expression, communication. Wow. Which is interesting, though, because you don't have any sword cards at all in here. Very, very interesting reading, pile number 3. And it's like, you're the type of person that would instantly give someone your all. As soon as you met them, you're just naturally this loyal, down to earth, ride or die type of person that you didn't even question whether or not this person deserved your loyalty. You were just ready to give that to them. But this, again, in turn, has affected you in the long run in a very impactful way. It's like you always end up hurt because of this. You always end up betrayed somehow. You always end up left out somehow. And so what I'm seeing here is that Archangel Michael is going to be guiding you into stepping more into loving you, nurturing you, putting yourself first overall. And you're being invited to be open-minded enough to receive this guidance into how you can love yourself more. There are affirmations that you can say to yourself. There are practices that you can do to expand your self-love. And one of the best ways will be through boundaries, will be through holding yourself accountable through the things that you know you want and that are right for you. Wow, power number 3. This is really beautiful. I'm really excited for you. I'm very looking forward to how you will be stepping into your power, to how you will be connecting with yourself on a deeper, bigger level. And I'm sending you so much love and so much luck in your journey. I know you got this. I can see that with the sun here. Your life will be beautiful. All right? Okay, my dear power number 3, this has been a wonderful time with you. Thank you so much. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye.